And that brings me to the end of the course. I feel a bit sad. I feel a lot sad. It's always a good opportunity for me to discuss the ongoing literature, what matters, how we define what we think about, how other people conceptualize it, and the discussions in a relatively small forum despite all the construction. So thank you for a great semester. With that, I look forward to reading your final papers, which are the product of your interaction with these ideas. I also look forward to you completing your SELF forms. You should have received emails about them already. They're an opportunity. We don't get the marks and the feedback until after all the final grades are in, so they really are a sincere indication of what you thought works and what could be changed or updated or tweaked for next year. So I do take them seriously, and I think I want to try to get as high a response rate as possible to try to get an accurate indicator of the class's feelings and impressions about the course. Kind of like when we look at conflict, human security, and environmental factors over the course of the semester, you see this normal distribution here that you usually with SELF forms, and like with any poll, that if you have a few people responding, you're likely to get the outliers on either side, the ones that are really happy about a class or ones that are really unhappy about the class, and miss out on maybe the more accurate description about what's actually going on. In this kind of last moment of geek, for those of you who are still with me, you can kind of see that if you have a small number of people, that a lot of what we understand in statistics kind of assumes that there is a natural, a normal distribution around a specific average or relationship, right? And so I tracked down these GIFs or GIFs, however you want to pronounce it, as a way to kind of show that if you see an underlying reality can bounce around the average when you have only 5 people respond to something, the average response, how happy they are, can vary quite dramatically. You see the red line bouncing around. But if you have a larger number, like 50, the lines still bounce around a little bit, but it gets smaller. If I have an N of 50, that would be perfect response with this class, which I think is unlikely. But you can see that the red line is bouncing around less. You move it up to a larger number, like 1,000, like for a lot of the polling you see reported in the news, that you have a curve that kind of responds to what we would think of as a normal curve, like I showed before. So with the SELF forms, like with a lot of the relationships in this class, you want to make sure that your own experience of the one case that you're looking at is kind of representative of the larger trends that exist out there in that big complex world. So with that, thank you for indulging me with the last moment of geek. Thank you for a great semester. I really am sorry I didn't get to see you guys in class for week 12. I will be around over the next week, off and on, for any kind of meetings or emails. If you guys have any last questions about your essays, I really look forward to reading them. Thank you for a great semester, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. Thank you.